Hi everyone. Stop. Please watch till the end, since the most crazy story is in the end. If you like such stories, please subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to make more videos for you. Thank you. Let's go. And she was cheating when she said it. We got together near the end of her first year of college. She aggressively pursued me. Later I found out she saw me with incredible potential. She changed my wardrobe, changed my friends. She spent nearly every waking moment at my side, dictating decisions. What the fuck did I know? This was my first real girlfriend. No sex though. Wait for marriage. You can put it in my app if you want. At the near 2-year mark, I poke at the idea of slowing this train to a stop. She would quit school, throw away her scholarship, kill herself. Well, fuck. 3-year mark. I haven't been happy in a while. I miss my friends. She goes on a beach trip with some friends. After she tells me she ran into a friend from high school, he hung out with them most of the trip. I'm largely depressed. A few weeks later, my new job is pulling a lot of hours from me. She asks if I'm cheating on her. She even drops into my office unannounced. I'm just there busting my ass. One night she says, let's get married. She calls my parents to tell them we're engaged. I'm running out the clock, weeks left before she's out of school. Accuses me of not having time for her. She's not a month out of college when I break up with her. She spends weeks showing up at my place demanding that this is, in fact, no over no matter what I say. I close the door on her. She doesn't have a key anymore. I find out that she had been fucking, not just Annalie, the old friend from her trip, since not too long before the trip. Since before her trip, before her proposal, before she accused me of cheating, before she showed up to demand we weren't over. I had to, you were too depressed, is how she excuses it. I was depressed because I didn't know how to break up with someone who threatened to kill themselves if I did. First relationship ever. So I got cheated on. About 8 times with 4 different girls, but I found out all at once. I feel betrayed, unloved, unseen, misunderstood, taken for granted, used, betrayed, alone, numb at the same Afghan time. Misunderstood because he knew how much I didn't want to lie before we met. He helped me in every way possible and made me feel as if he cared about me like no one else ever has. I should have said gullible, simply because I let him swindle me into believing those were his true colors. He knew how much him hurting me made me bleed. Before I knew he cheated physically, he would do other things. Honestly, this makes me think all day long, putting everything together, thinking about how he dropped me off at work, then go fuck some MF in my bed. It said BC. Every one of them saw me before and knew we were together. That's so childish. This is literally not high school. 2 of the girls described our room to me. Sick to my damn stomach, lol. I felt sick then OFC. Images of him holding them are stained in my thoughts at times. Thinking back, seeing how he dropped me off, have his fun, then pick me up at 7 am after he's done. Ugh, he's such a you. I've experienced so much within the last year with him, and I can't understand why I'm not completely ready to let him go. Well, I did lose my virginity to him, and has literally my first kiss since kindergarten. While I never liked PPL or trusted them enough to be close to, I also miscarried with him, and around that time he cheated. OFC, I didn't know this then, but I always told him I felt so alone during that time. If it's love or soul ties or would PF ever, but I'm still here. I did something very bad to him. Lol, he claims he trying to change and better himself, blah blah, but I'm just letting him be him. Ran. Him doing me, he thinks we're working things out, but it what I'm doing, I could possibly be trying to stay and tick I fall out of love. I literally don't know. My ex-friend's BF slept with me. Oh boy, what a crazy week it has been. Here it goes. Backstory. I, 24F, was friends with a girl, the 25F, for a few years, but I just wasn't comfortable being around her and the other people I considered my friends. They asked me to go out with them multiple times to bars or to just play pool drink party. When I first started doing this, I already had a feeling in my gut telling me they don't like me, but I just shook it off as social anxiety. I was a heavy drinker, I'll tell you that. Every time we would go out, I would pregame before everything and then meet up with them by Uber because I wouldn't dare drive my car. Well, I started noticing a pattern in them. Even when I was drunk, I would take note on how shitty they treated me. They would also keep asking for my debit card or cash to go buy more drinks for them. I wouldn't give it to them, they would take it. When they found them, well, hundreds of dollars would be missing the next day. I questioned them, but they would be friendly again and have a laugh about it, saying we all had a good time and that I'm rich so I'll just make more money. It went on for months. My breaking point was when they asked if I wanted to go to a party. I said yes. If why? They picked me up because I was already drinking. At the party, I tried to converse with the strangers because they ditched me. I was beginning to get super drunk and could tell I was going to black out later if I stayed. I tried asking Dee or my friends to take me home since they didn't drink much, but they just started talking shit and began making fun of me, making everyone laugh at me. One dude said he'd take me home. I was uncomfortable about it, but I had no other option. My phone was dead. We got in his car, but dude asked if he can stop by his place first. I said okay and we went there. I thought he'd be in and out, but he told me to come inside because he said he just want puke in his car. Okay, understandable, but I'm not going inside. I'll puke in the grass. When he realized I wasn't gonna go inside, dude started touching me, grabbing me and tried getting on top of me. I was able to get away from him thanks to a man walking his dogs. I got out and quickly ran toward the street. I was pissed and said, I knew better, but I thought they were what friends were. I went to a bar and asked the bartender to charge my phone. I called my uncle to pick me up. When I woke up the next day, I told Dee and my friends what their friend did, but they got mad at me instead, saying I led him on and calling me all kinds of names. We argued and I never spoke to them after that. Anyways, during this whole time, I was crushing on a dude. Let's call him Adam, 25M. I met Adam at university. We talked almost every day and every night. We met up a few times, but it was more like bar hopping or shooting ranges, etc. You should try axe throwing sometime. I had a lot of fun with Adam. One day he asked me to be his girlfriend, but I declined because I wasn't ready for a relationship. We stopped talking shortly after. I also decided to stop drinking, took my college classes seriously, got a second job because YTF not. I bought myself 2 used vehicles. I started self-care and changed my hair, just basically turning my life around. Almost a year later, Adam began messaging me again out of the blue asking if we can hang out like old times. I was hesitant, but I accepted. It was summer break. We scheduled days and it was like nothing changed. We began doing this every weekend and eventually, we hooked up after we got kicked out the bar. Adam started coming over to my place a few times a week. This went on for a few months into the new year. Well, I got a message one morning after Adam left. It was my old friend Dee. She was blowing up my phone all night, calling me a slut and every name in the book, accusing me of sleeping with her BF to get back at her. She found his messages. She's also pregnant. I called her to clarify things. Yes, it was Adam. I apologized to her, telling her I didn't know, but she wasn't having it. I immediately blocked Adam and Dee. I threw away everything he gave me. I even canceled our flight to Nevada. Adam came over begging me to give him another chance, and he said he thinks the baby is his. I said no and stood my ground. He said he saw how well I was doing and just wanted to be a part of my life. He told me I was the one, basically just speaking from his ass. This entire week, Adam keeps coming over. Not just him, but he also came over with all my old friends, agging my car's deflating my tires. It was caught on the surveillance cameras. They wrote salt all over my windows with markers. I called the police to file a report, but am not sure if I should press charges since Dee is pregnant. Adam keeps calling me from random numbers and creating fake accounts to get me to talk to him, which I'm ignoring. On the other hand, Dee's friends also keeps messaging me and telling me I am low as dirt for sleeping with Dee's BD. I'm disgusted about it all, and Adam is never allowed back in my life again, but what do I do about Dee? I hate having the feeling that one or the other is outside lingering around my complex when I'm not here or when I'm trying to sleep. Till the hour, I found out the guy I've been seeing is my selfish ex-friend's baby's father. I kicked him out my life, but now they both won't leave me alone. I read my husband's Tinder. We are married during almost 5 years. We had lived separately all the time because of problems with moving to his country. Finally, we are together. He have done a lot for this. It messed to show me how much he loves me. But when he gave me his old phone and I just found there one folder with dating app. Of course, I have opened it. Honestly, I thought that it would work and I was surprised when I have figured out that does. Secondly, I hope that is an old account and nothing special there. But to he has actual photos there, he has fresh matches with girls, he has fresh conversations there, he has had long conversation with girl from my country where he told her that I am his ex. He still has matches and conversions with other girls. For me it looks like he's still looking for someone. I am just comfortable because I don't ask much. Now he has financial problems after our adventures with my moving and his heels issues. He just like my not over, but overweight. I was sporty when we have gotten married. But depression and some health issues killed my passion to sport. Of course I do my best to lose my weight. And he has overweight too, so actually, I wonder what is going on. I understand even if he cheated me when we were separated. It hurts, but I can't understand. But what is going on now? I love him. And for other hand I can't be sure in his attitude to me. I am confused. If you like to listen to such stories, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.